And now for something completely different. So one thing that I wanted to show with figures and that was something like a vehicle or that. And being on TEMU, I looked up 1/12 scale vehicles and this popped up. Obviously a lot of bikes popped up. But this, I guess it's an RMZ City. Not the greatest with bikes. Like I know a lot of the main manufacturers, but if I could identify them or that, no, not really. Well, some of them I can, but anyway, I figured a bike or two would be something interesting for figures to stand over and compare sizes, as this is meant to be 1/12 scale. So let's get it out of the box and see how it looks. It's arrived in a big TEMU bag. So it did get a bit scrunched, the box, which I don't care about because I'm not a box collector. And if I do, I would be ticked off. Alright, there's a bike, there's a little, I'm guessing, stand in the back here. That's all there is for that. And that will just peg in. There you have it, the stand actually twists out of the way when you want it. Hopefully you can easily take it back out. And hopefully there's a proper kickstand on this thing. But I don't think so. I think, oh, hang on. Yep, there's the stand. Alright, so this is more of wheels for if you want it to push around for a child or that. Ah, there we go. That's better. Does it have a full normal middle stand? No. That's alright, as long as it's got a stand. Got a little foot peg there. One on the other side, so at least there's something. Because I couldn't really make it out in the pictures that TEMU had. A little bit of steering, as bikes do only have, because everything's by leaning. Oh, okay. Nothing on the front. The rear actually has suspension, that little spring in there. That's nice. I mean, you're not going to get, that's all bikes are really. 2 moving wheels, a bit of suspension, and some steering. The rest is you leaning the bike. But overall, the details, oh, it is a BMW, okay. Look really nice. And the fact that it's got the stand, hold it out. Yeah, I don't mind that. So, as I said, there's no real reason to get this, apart from to see how figures scale with it. With this being 1/12, and generally I trust vehicle models to be closer to the right scale. So putting TEMU Girl beside her, it sort of looks a bit big. Lando definitely looks a bit more the right scale. We'll see if we can get some poses with this bike and figures. Okay, so Lando does fit on there fairly nicely. Probably looks a little bit big, and his legs didn't really want to bend to fit properly on the foot pegs or that, but it's close enough. Like when you're on one of these bikes, you're generally quite scrunched up. That's just how they're designed. So if he had a bit more flexibility in his hips and possibly knees, he could have maybe fit on there a little bit better. Also, the arms were just a little bit tricky to get in the right spot. Because, yeah, even trying to stretch him out a little bit more in the arms, as you would do, still can't exactly get the legs in the right spot. And that's just articulation. That's just him only having so much flexibility and us as people being able to flex more around it. But overall, the size looks pretty convincing. And TEMU Girl, once again, because of the hips, not being able to move up enough, definitely had a lot of trouble trying to even get it to sit on the bike like this. If I tried to move the legs anymore, they'd just pop off, so it didn't really match up. And she does look, well, she doesn't look totally out of scale. It's definitely on the small side, and the arms and everything just don't reach far enough to suit this size of bike. So overall, I'd say the figure might be more close to 1/14 scale. You know, she's just slightly smaller than the Lando, who actually fit on there quite nicely. So there you have it. There's a quick look at this. Well, that's actually interesting. You know, I'll put a price down here as to how much this cost, because I actually thought this was a Mazito bike, and I only just noticed then it's by this brand. So still, as I said, it does look actually quite nice. I'm pretty happy to have it just as a display to put figures against, and to test their flexibility if they can sit on a bike and ride one. But that'll do it for this review. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, I do like how the mirrors actually reflect. That's pretty cool. All right, next time.